We're going to have a new champion? Maybe.
The following matchup is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the LAW Heavyweight Championship. In the ring at this time, first, he is the #1 contender to the LAW Heavyweight title. This is PKO Pokerface. And his opponent, he is the reigning and defending LAW Heavyweight Champion. He is all that, Alan Steele. This match is scheduled for one fall.
I think we need to have that retuned.
That wasn't a hammer. That was a stab there on that bell.
I was watching Psycho last night. I'm sorry.
I see. Looking eye to eye here. Down to the neutral corners. Tavian hard assigned to this one. No small task without a doubt. A lot of support for Pokerface. A lot of support for Alan Steele. Both of these men well respected here in Dyersburg, Tennessee.
Now they're kind of measuring the crowd reaction. We've got some from both sides.
We got a mixed bag here as far as fan support. I'm a little surprised here, but he respects it.
I want to think that, the fans aren't really as reacting as much against Alan Steele is the fact that they may be a little upset with him because he's been a champion in absentia. He's only had, a few title defenses in this area and in here in the DEC. And he gets a little fresh with poker there in the corner.
Well,
but then again, he's raised up the level. LAW is now known much more over the country because of the work of Alan Steele defending that title. We've got the Ghetto Blaster and the PKO versus the Twisted Steel.
And again, bit of a standoff here. Reminder here, there will be a 5-minute intermission before our main event here, which is up next. Nice hit. Nice arm drag takedown, by Pokerface. And again, a real feeling out period between these two, who to my knowledge have really never faced one another before with stakes this high.
This is the championship match, and they're sitting there playing mind games with one another. You see they've each duplicated whoever initiated the move. The opponent has duplicated it, saying anything you can do, I can do better.
This may be a can you top this kind of a situation here. Side headlock worked in by the champion. Challenger holding on, trying to work back to those ropes to try and break it. Certainly does. Oh, no, Alan Steele holding on.
There's Alan Steele's big advantages in power.
Here we go, into the ropes. There's the power display by all that.
And just, Poker just took a reverse somersault, and he said, well, let me get out here and think about this.
Just clear those cobwebs really quickly. I think the head bounced off the canvas just as much as the back did in the shoulders. Off that shoulder tackle by Alan Steele. Champion just...
That is one thing Alan Steele has really noted for is the power of that shoulder tackle of his. He hits you like a linebacker, just blam.
Certainly is a good one in that arsenal that Alan Steele has. Maybe about as good as Tim Grimes. We talked about that before, too.
True.
Very brutal. And the fact that Alan relies on that more uses the upper body strength. Tim Grind uses that more in a speed capacity, gets a barrel of steam and goes into you.
Yep, it's a basic maneuver that, the smart wrestler adapts his own particular body style to.
Alan Steele trying to pick up. Pokerface is trying to reverse that side headlock into a suplex. And now we have a face-off here. Standoff. Nice martial arts move by Pokerface. putting the leg behind. That is a judo move.
That's
Sending it back. Osotogari is the name of it in Japanese.
That's exactly what I was about to say. You seem to use that with a slightly different twist to it by Kenzo Suzuki in the WWE uses that. I've seen and uses it with great effectiveness, and it certainly took Alan Steele off his feet.
I've seen that from some of my basic self-defense training in judo. That's a basic maneuver right there. That's one of the first things they teach you. And a go behind her waist lock worked in by Pokerface.
Now we're going back from judo to catch as catch can.
And again,
single leg trip by Alan Steele.
It's been a matter of basically catching Poker off balance here. Alan's shoulders were almost down there. That was becoming more of an amateur type match, similar to the match that Alan had to win the LAW heavyweight title.
Yes, he beat Superman Jason Reed, and you know, just go out and go buy a bucket of stars and just throw it at that match. That was a tremendous contest, full of great scientific wrestling action.
Well, it basically had every form of the gamut, from, you know, the simple professional style that you see here night after night to the freestyle, high flying. It went on, and Alan Steele was the victor, and he is here defending the LAW heavyweight title against the number one contender. Pokerface being rolled up here and barely got two out of it.
Yeah, he was trying to catch Pokerface napping with that sudden schoolboy, but again, we've talked about, you know, Pokerface being Destiny's child, because he has certainly, you know, overcome every obstacle on the way. I don't think a simple schoolboy roll-up is going to beat Pokerface.
Well, even to take another Destiny's Child reference, Pokerface has literally been a survivor. A survivor on the streets, a survivor in the ring, winning by any means necessary. And if it means beating you over the head with a tire iron to do it, then Pokerface is not above doing that. We've seen that before, being naughty by nature. And Poker's shoulders were down. Great work by Tavian Hart being on the ball there.
Yeah.
Some referees wouldn't even bother counting that.
And Poker has got his leg, got Alan Steele's leg torqued in that standing figure four there. That works the bent leg, but it also works the straight leg. It's a knee bar. You sometimes see something like that in the UFC type events. So Poker's evidently been brushing up on his martial arts.
Poker holding on. Now we got a full-blown figure four leg lock here.
Oh, with that other setup, we got to wonder if Alan Steele's going to.
And it's in the middle of the ring here.
A figure four has won a lot of guys a lot of belts.
Pokerface also, look where his arms are. Look how close to those ropes are. If somehow, you know, I don't think Pokerface is above keeping Tavian distracted, so Poker can reach for those ropes and get some added leverage. But here, Alan is forcing the break up here of the figure four by getting that bottom rope. Alan Steele gripping that left knee.
You know, one of the things I thought, that's a very smart move on Poker's part. Think about the finishing move of Alan Steele, the twisted steel spine buster. If he can't really execute both, you know, if he doesn't have the full use of his legs, how much of a percentage does that take out of that move?
You're absolutely right. Think about that. I mean, what are you always taught when you're lifting something? Very, you know, Pokerface in that 187-pound range. You lift with the legs.
Mm-hmm.
And those legs are very important to getting that twisted steel on there. Foot's on the rope. Foot's on the middle rope. Shouldn't even be counting that. Tavian had to break the count and explaining to Alan Steele why. What that was all about. These guys again, eye to eye, talking trash. If ever there were two people ready for a one-on-one encounter, it's these two. Headlock worked in here. Here comes Poker into the ropes. Oh, kick to the face. And wheelbarrow coming up. No, it's going to turn into a roll-up. We have a new champion here, and no.
Thought he had him there with that victory roll. Great work by Pokerface.
Oh, wait a minute. Backslide coming up. 1, 2, and no. Here we go. Roll up here by Pokerface. He got him with a takedown. Single leg takedown by Alan Steele, too. What a great succession of covers here between these two individuals. Pokerface and Alan Steele. coming up, ready to the dance and ready for that LAW Championship matchup. Great respect right there. Tremendous respect between these two individuals. Let's make no mistake about it. You don't necessarily have to like somebody to have respect for them.
Absolutely not, and you can't help but have respect for the talent of Pokerface and Alan Steele after that little demonstration. Looks like they're gotten a little more tentative after that.
Again, back in that feeling out process. Pokerface wanting to test his strength here.
With that. Alan Steele blows up the arm there. He says, I'm ready to go. Yeah, we'll go with it.
Here we go. Test his strength coming up.
All right.
Locking it up. Horn to horn, but here we go, as expected.
There's
Thuggery by
naughty by
Pokerface.
nature.
No doubt, that's some thuggery for sure.
That's a little naughty by nature coming out there in poker. A little chicanery, a little trickery.
Oh, man, what a shot.
Oh, somebody just served chops for dinner.
Here we go, and oh, Steele firing back. Oh, that was a shot.
Oh, shot the...
And another one. My gosh. Back into the corner again. Poker coming back. And back to the corner they go. Can you top this?
Ooh, man. You can't
What a
get chops like
succession.
that at Kroger, I'll guarantee you. Ooh, it looks like Alan Steele got the better of that exchange.
No, I think not, because you got a jawbreaker right there. Poker having Allen suckered in a little bit. And this is vintage Pokerface.
Poker coming in with the cross faces. Now he's turned him over and just hitting those forearms right to the side of the head.
Allen pushing him off, though. Here we go.
Oh, it's
Shots laid in by Alan Steele. Close
it's
fits.
up now.
And Pokerface again wisely getting out of the ring, slowing things down a little bit. Pokerface does not need to pick up the speed in this match until he's absolutely ready to. And at this point, Alan Steele is not quite softened up, or spaghetti-legged for that matter, for Poker to even be able to try and execute some speed maneuvers like the elbow, any of the drop kicks, or for that matter, that ghetto blaster.
Absolutely, it's not time for that. And I think maybe that's why Poker picked up the pace and started going in for the forearms and fist upside the head of Alan Steele, is to kind of get him into that position to see if he can get him spaghetti-legged enough to try for this move. Uh-oh, a couple of thumbs to the eyes there by Alan Steele.
Good old thumb to the eye. That'll get you every time. He's going to turn the tide in this one. Alan Steele laying stomps to the lower back.
Of the survivor, Pokerface, I mean, he went back to, he was wrestling, went back and to his naughty by nature roots.
I don't really think he ever left them.
No,
to be
not
quite
really.
honest.
I mean, I'm kind of speaking in the immediate.
We go, backbreaker.
Oh, beautiful pendulum backbreaker.
High impact once again for the champion.
Nice setup, too, for the twisted steel.
Absolutely right, as well as that front spine buster. Al likes to use that maneuver an awful lot off the ropes. Setting up Pokerface. Here we go, front face lock. Bring him up, suplex coming up. Vertical, hold him up forever on the stall. Blood rushing to the head of Pokerface. And what goes up is going to come down.
Oh,
great impact.
You just see Pokerface just curled into the fetal position there. I mean, he just, that suplex was
But there's still
perfectly executed.
There's still quite a bit of breath left, and there's still a lot of life left in Pokerface. Good solid 2, though, by Alan Steele.
And Pokerface rising to his feet.
Allen continuing to club on that back, trying to keep Pokerface down. Again, Pokerface is standing up. He's more liable to deliver that ghetto blaster as they're heading into the ropes here, swinging a miss. Here's Pokerface here for the ride. That speed maybe giving him a little bit of an advantage here. It may if he can get Alan Steele over the sunset flip. New champion right here. No.
I had the hammer in my hand. I thought
Oh,
it was
my
done.
goodness. Allen getting the presence of mind. Pokerface was caught off guard, caught the clothesline. And the champion back at the advantage once again. Pokerface has taken a literal beating for just about darn near everybody on the LAW roster, specifically the guy who's in our main event coming up next, Derek King.
Absolutely. I mean, it's that street fight they had, the Naughty by Nature rules street fight, went all over the building. I mean, you know, the CSI team could probably still find blood spots all over the building where both Derek and Pokerface were bleeding.
I'll tell you right now, you see there's a nice bright blue canvas in that ring. There's a reason for that. Pokerface bled all over that canvas here about a couple, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, and Derek King finished painting the canvas the very next week.
And sir, I mean, these two guys are literally bloodied. And here, Pokerface challenging for the LAW Championship, showing great resiliency here. He's down, but I don't think he's even close to being out yet.
You know,
Allen with a cover. 2. And still not enough to take down Pokerface.
You know, this is the night, if Pokerface succeed, I'm sure you've heard it, the little spiel Poker does when he introduces his compatriots in Naughty by Nature. He says, them plus me makes 3. And now this is the time where Poker is standing out on his own. If he can succeed and win the LAW title, it's going to be a great story. I'm not going to deny that.
Without a doubt, great find, 2 count. Yeah, we saw Rude coming down the aisle here with Pokerface. He could have easily stayed at the ringside area, be maybe a corner man for Pokerface, but I think they made the agreement that Poker wanted to win this one on his own.
You know, but still, it was great of Rude to come out there, show his support for his teammate. And Alan Steele's
this is kind of unfamiliar territory here. Tavian pushed aside here and pushed into that top rope. Alan Steele was going to try something off the top.
Yeah, and got posted there when Poker stumbled into the referee. How much of a controlled stumble that was?
I don't think that was much of a stumble. It was more of a push here. Superplex coming up. Allen's blocking it. The challenger, if he hits this superplex, this is over. And being pushed off now is Pokerface. Alan Steele may be able to complete the move that he was trying to get in the first place. Off the top. Here we go. Got to look out for that post behind you there, Alan, and try for the splash, and he couldn't get it.
You saw Poker, when he saw what Alan was going to do, he started scrambling to get out of the way.
And Pokerface cannot actually get any presence of mind to get up to cover Alan Steele. I think he can cover Alan Steele right now, get the 3, and be the new champion. Allen has got the wind knocked out of him from that splash.
Well, you hear the crowd chanting his name, trying to urge Pokerface to his feet.
Pokerface with a lot of support and a lot of respect from this crowd here. And a lot of people, I think it's more or less, they want to see him culminate that 8-year road as these guys are going toe-to-toe. And you don't want to go toe-to-toe with Pokerface. Swing and a miss. Alan Steele coming in. Lefson, swing and a miss. Here comes Pokerface. Again, it's can you top this? Into the ropes goes Poker. Back body drop. Great elevation. May have landed on the ankle, maybe a little too hard. The impact can certainly mess up those feet for sure. Here we go, into the ropes. Poker put his head down. Not very strong. Drop kick out of nowhere. It's stereo where available, and Pokerface with the upper hand. He can cover him here and win it. Lateral press, no.
I thought he had him, and maybe if he'd have hooked his leg right there, he might have had.
That may be. He'll never know that for sure now. Forearm shots. Again, vintage Pokerface. The forearms into the corner here by Alan Steele. Irish whip heading in. Lost the handle. Pokerface caught an elbow, and here comes the champion once again. Sending Poker in. He caught him. And, slingshotted right off that top rope. Here we go. Twisted Steel coming up. But Tavian Hart is down. But he got the Twisted Steel on Pokerface. No referee.
And as the impact, did that blunt the impact of the Twisted Steel?
There's the cover.
He ran into Tavian.
2, 3, 4. You can count to 1,000 here. We need another referee, Sharina. Sharina Fowler, the head official of LAW, is out. 1, 2, no. 2 count only by Sharina. Run into the ring. I think she just got word that Tavian was hurt and ran to the ring to help at least try and have some sort of officiating done in this championship matchup.
Manhattan drop.
Oh, my God! Ghetto Blaster by Pokerface! My God! We've seen the Twisted Steel. We've now seen the Ghetto Blaster. And now Pokerface has an opportunity at the cover with an official in the ring now. Sharina Fowler, ready to go here. Ready to get in position. 2, and no! Oh, 2 7/8.
Poker just could not get to Alan Steele in time. A man in condition, Alan Steele recovers quickly.
Fatigue factor setting in on this because a fresh Pokerface would have had a good hold of the leg with a grapevine there.
Absolutely.
Swing and a miss here. Shots to the back here. Waist lock. Turns it around now. Here comes Allen. Back suplex. No. Poker landing on his feet. Forearm to the midsection. PKO. Setting up. Back suplex. He's bridging. 2.
What?
What is this all about?
Serena's just...
Rude is coming out.
He
thinks Poker's won the title. But we got guys with shoulders down here. Poker thinks he's won the LAW title.
Pokerface was the executor of the move. I think we're going to have to go to...
I'm not sure what this is all about. We're gonna need John Michael out here.
Here
security.
Comes the finish.
Security. We may need to get him a microphone. Yeah, we got to have some sort of decision here. Tavian Hart raising Alan Steele's hand.
Look, guys, I know a lot just went down, but we had 2 referees out here. I watched it myself up there. The senior official and the head referee. But as far as that goes, he's got more experience here in the ring. Pokerface, I know you had it, but look, as far as it goes, right now, I saw the counts. I saw it with my own eyes. Right now, there's no draw. Poker. There's no draw.
I got my shoulder up.
Alan Steele wins the match.
What a tough decision by Trendsetter.